Are you chipping the ball or pitching the ball the way you should? Are you confused? Do you have questions? Today, we're going to talk about the difference between a chip shot and a pitch shot. Stay tuned. Before I start to describe with the golf club and the swing the mechanical differences between a pitch shot and a chip shot, I wanted to have a little bit more of a background. So many golfers confuse the two, and so therefore by default they morph into each other, into this so-called wedge shot around the edges of the green. For the most part, we're talking about 30 yards and in. But today, we're gonna break down the differences between a true chip shot and a true pitch shot. Now, this is oversimplified. There's various expert versions that people gravitate to. We're not here in this particular video to do that. I gotta keep it simple first. Stay tuned. Tip of the day for wedges, chipping versus pitching. It comes down to one basic question. How high this club head, not your hands, how high this club head goes. The higher the club head goes, the more pitching your motion becomes. The lower the club head goes, the more chipping your golf swing or wedge shot becomes. If I have zero wrist cock, that's a low position. If I allow wrist cock, the club head goes up. So chip shot, low. So again, if I have a good setup, a little bit 70% of my front foot, I take it back with low club head position and I finish low. That's a typical chip. If I allow this to rise up with a little bit of wrist cock, now this becomes, and I let it come through and have it rise up again, this becomes a pitch shot. That's the difference. You need to work on striking the ground in the same spot. You need to work on the difference between a low club head and a high club head, and a low finish and a high finish. And you will start to be more consistent on the green. Because the goal is to hit a shot that checks and releases and rolls like a putt. And so the number one goal is to control your spin. But you can't control your spin if you don't hit the correct spot over and over. So in my video of puring your golf shots, every time, do that drill with a chip shot. Hit the same spot on the ground, which is about a half inch to an inch in front of the wall. Every time. It's on a slightly downward blow. That was a chip shot I just described to you. This is a pitch. Yes, the ball does ride up the face, but more importantly, striking the ground. Same spot. Here's the problem. Most people combine these two and they don't even know that they're doing both at the same time. Don't be that golfer. I hope this was helpful. Great tip. Come see me here at Hamilton Spine Health and Sport and we can dive into it deeper and figure out what your tendencies are as a wedge player. And I think it's important for you to start to create a game plan so that you can have predictable outcomes on the putting green. Have a good day.